Oh man, okay. This is really cool, really creepy. I think it was left, right, left, right. Right, right, left, left. That is a good one. It is left, right, 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 left, left. What is that gonna be for? So many questions, so many questions. You can go back down this way to an underground storage. And then go up to the hill, and then we'll go this way. Okay, that's the plan. So go back down over here. Where's the path? The path is right here. There shouldn't be anything on the right side of the screen, but there should be an underground bunker here. A horse. Yeah, there it is. Let's go in here. Huh. I can't see anything, so this place was a bust. Yeah, no light. Maybe there'll be a candle involved later on. In that case, did I ever go here? Yeah, I've been here. Let's go back up. Oh, we can't go up this way either, because there's no X to mark the path. So let's go back up here and go over to the cemetery gate. Going over. Here we are at the cemetery gate. Yeah. We can head into the church too. No, we can't. It's locked. I'm missing a key. Okay, that was a little strange. I don't think that gave me a key. I think that just signifies that I need a key. Where would I get a key? Let's see here. I can't get into the cemetery or the church yet. Can't get here yet or here yet. That'll be later on in the game. The only areas that I haven't been to yet. Actually, yeah, all the other areas I've touched upon at least. The only clue I got is this box. That's the only thing. That's the only lead I have. The key might be in the box. Let's actually get a hint. I don't want to spend too much time. The Huldra part 2. Reveal hint 1. Okay, you know what? Let's not do the hint. Let's read about the Huldra. No, the Huldra was that little doll thing that we found a second ago. Yeah? The Huldra. The Huldra is known to have played a part in Norse mythology, but she is likely of an even older origin from when man lived off the forest rather than the fields. The Huldra was a guardian of the forest. She tended to the trees, plants, and animals. A single large tree in a grove surrounded by smaller trees was often considered to be the Huldra's home, or even the Huldra herself. In most stories, she presented herself as a beautiful young woman. This was, however, not her real appearance. Very few saw the Huldra's true face, and even fewer lived to speak of it. She was often described as a lonely and woe-filled creature. Her relationship with humans was very complex. She could enthrall a man with her beautiful song and lure him deeper and deeper into the forest, where she either wedded or killed him. The men kissed by the Huldra became apathetic and slow. According to some accounts, the Huldra was a positive force. If a hunter was kind to the Huldra, She might blow her breath down the barrel of his rifle, which would bless his hunt. Colliers considered her their friend, as she kept fires from spreading from their charcoal kiln. She also helped those who willingly offered their blood to her, but this was dangerous, as the Huldra might drink the giver dry. The Huldra was thus capable of doing both good and bad deeds. It was very hard to predict whether she would help or harm, since she played by the rules only known to her. Interesting. Here's another mythological thing that you can't really tell if it's good or bad. Like, all three of these have been signs of good or badness. What is the Myling? Yeah, I'll read this when it comes. I was thinking maybe this could have been that doll that we found in the shed, but that doll was more in the shape of the Huldra. Alright, so what does this mean? The Huldra plus that symbol. I saw like a tree with the etching of the horse and then another symbol down below it, but I'm not exactly sure what to do with that. But here I'm thinking, like, perhaps using the hints would just save time. She holds the key, follow her song. Ah! Okay. Okay, the music's getting louder. The further we go back, the louder the music gets. Oh, here's the bird with that stick symbol. I was over here and the song got louder, so I guess maybe heading towards the brook be the right way to go. Here we go. Yeah. No, yeah, it's gotta be across the water, right? Yeah. Where are you? Where are you? Alright then, maybe not across the water. Maybe further up. This way, yeah. No shame in using hints. That's what they're there for. They're not answers. Oh, God! Hello. Hey, how you doing? You're the Huldra, huh? Oh, do you move around? Okay, I guess we just gotta keep up with her. Where are you going? Can you stop, please? How do I... Oh, okay. Game's taking over. Going that way? Where are you gonna go now? Can I have the key, please? The way her arms are crossed like that makes it look like a W. Huh. I wonder if there's a trick to getting her key. Doesn't seem like I can use anything to stop her from floating around. It's just a game of following now. Oh, what the? Oh, this was an area that we couldn't explore before. Ah, we get to the... Oh, okay, cool. Let's go to the dead tree. Oh, that's right. She's, the Huldra is located... Her home is the big tree surrounded by little trees, isn't it? And here are the owls. I remember that puzzle. There's her home. She went into the tree. And, that little Huldra doll that we found inside that little shed. Here's the puzzle. 1. Left, right, right, left. There we go. interesting. I did not expect to be like... Oh! I did not expect to see anything so deep. Like, we're inside that tree, but now there's like even more to explore. Different voices, different sounds. What was her sound? I don't remember. Let's just go with this one. Uh-oh. I think I'm doing the wrong things here. I've just been going randomly. Like, my choices have been very arbitrary. Okay. Huh. I think the trick was to follow her voice, yeah? It doesn't seem like I'm getting any deeper, actually. Follow the perfect song. Oh, that's the clearest looking, or the clearest sounding one. Sounds off. Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds bad. Sounds bad. Sounds good. Sounds best. No. Sure. I wonder if that little tone, the ding, means I got something right. Yeah, that one right there. Oh, I got it wrong. Ah, that... Okay, if you get it wrong, it pushes you back one. How much more of this do we have to do? Like, seriously, how much more do we have to do? Okay, oh, see, okay, this is why I'm having so much trouble. I think I'm tone deaf. I seriously think I'm tone deaf. Sometimes differentiating tones for me is very difficult. That's off. That sounds good. That sounds a little off. That sounds good to me. That sounds better. Dang, see? 3 in a row, baby. 3 in a row. I think I understand now. If you get it wrong, you get sent to the very beginning. I think you have to get a certain number correct in a row. This one is really difficult for me, so I'm just gonna start revealing. Third light to the left. Ah. Second light to the right, third light to the left. These are instructions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to get 5 in a row correct. I think the notes that the voice is singing goes up in a scale or something. I have no musical background, so this is kind of hard. That's not it, those last two. I think it's not this one, not this one, but this one. Oh, please be right. Okay, I'm okay, I'm gonna give in. Third. So let's go. Second light to the right, third light to the left. Second light to the right, 1, 2. Third light to the left. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I feel kind of shitty for doing this, but I don't want to be here all day. Like I am tone deaf. 1, 2, third light to the right, second light to the right, second light to the left. 1, 2, 3. Like, it's kind of really difficult for me to even tell the difference between these things. Like, some of them are obviously off to me, but I can't tell the difference between musical notes sometimes. Oh, there you are, you fucking... Why is it gotta be music? I understand the mythology behind it is... Oh! 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 Fuck. Fucking got me good. Oh, I let my guard down for a second. That's what happens. Shit. That got me good. Holy god. Oh, that sound just now was a mix between holy crap and oh my god. Oh. I don't even know what I said. Give me that key. Awesome. Alright. Goodbye. So that's why I was talking about how it sings and lures men with his beautiful voice. Wouldn't lure me though. I can't tell shit. Can't tell if things are singing well or not. Let's get to that damn cemetery. Finally got the key to that place. Let's go. Up this way. Over. Are you still in there? No, it's gone. Interesting how that works. Alright. This path got the key. Right? I can go in now, right? I should be able to. Is there like an inventory? The Mylings and the brook horse. Okay, guess we're not gonna go into the cemetery that soon. It did say we needed a key for it. Was it? I remember I tried to interact with something before and it's like it restricted my access because I was missing a key. No, was it on the underground storage? No, the underground storage was just really dark. My cottage is that's my home. Woods and kiln had an empty thing in it, and so the windmill is also empty. Alright, since we're in the Mylings and the brook horse part 1, let's just go down to the brook. Alright, one more environmental change and we're one step away. I'm not hearing any musical cues like with the last thing. Right, brook should be right here. Are we gonna get something new? Ooh, yes we are. Hello, you're the brook horse, aren't you? Friend? You okay? What in the shit? What am I supposed to do? It probably has to do something with the Myling. Let's read the Myling. Fucking gross. The Myling. Infanticide was a fairly common crime in Sweden during the 19th century and earlier. The two most common motives were that there was no room for another mouth to feed, or that the child had been conceived outside of wedlock. The souls of these unfortunate children became Mylings. Typically, the Mylings were murdered by their mothers, often unmarried women who had been left to fend for themselves. The Myling would commonly be left in the woods to die, or they would have been drowned by their mothers in brooks or bogs. Some Mylings died at the hands of angel makers. The angel maker would typically be paid by the child's poor mother to find a decent home for the infant. When the mother left, the infant was murdered. The most common way for the Myling to haunt was through a horrible wailing sound. The Myling might take the form of a ball of light similar to those of an Urbloss, Scandinavian will-o-wisp, and lead the curious traveler astray. Sometimes they would cry for their mothers to breastfeed them, which would apparently set them free. One story from Bergslagen tells of an old farmer on his way home through the forest. He is approached by a small child who follows him and says, "Grandfather, grandfather, I am so hungry." The man tries to ignore it, but the child keeps on nagging, so finally the old man loses his patience. "If you can find someone to feed you, then feed, but you won't get any milk from me." The child seems pleased and leaves. When the old man comes home, he finds his daughter lying dead on the floor, bleeding from her chest. The child he met was the spirit of his murdered grandson. A person who helped the Mylings find their way to the other side was often left with a gift. According to some sources, the Myling would be taken in by the other supernatural creatures such as Hobbs, or if it had been drowned, the brook horse. So that's why we're at a creek. And that's why this section of the game is called the Myling and the brook horse. Oftentimes, the mothers would drown their babies by a brook or a creek, and that's when the Myling would be taken by the brook horse. Fucking crazy, man. That sucks though. Infanticide always sucks, but it's how things were back then, I guess. Too many mouths to feed, not enough food to go around. The key turned into water. Where could it be? Well, it's probably here. Yeah, after I got the key from the whatchamacallit, the Huldra, just melted into nothingness. I was wondering what the fuck happened. Alright, well, I got nothing really to lead me on except that the brook horse is hanging out in the brook. If I want to find the baby, I'm probably going to have to follow the wailing sound. Is there a well here somewhere? If there's a well somewhere, then perhaps the key is in the well. So far, I am not seeing any signs of a well. Alright, well, yeah, I guess the only chance I got is to walk around and see if I can find some wailing. Maybe I can find the Myling and bring it to the brook horse, and they can hang out together or some nonsense. I hear something off in the distance. Yeah, man. So children born out of wedlock that can't be fed by their single mothers were just left to die. There was one little bit in here that made me pretty sad. Angel makers, right? Angel makers. The passage said that sometimes the Mylings, the infants, were killed by angel makers. And the reason why they're called angel makers is because they're making angels out of these poor innocent infants, right? But the mothers, they would pay people to take away their baby. I'm pretty sure they knew what was happening to their children. It's just that they didn't want to. What they're paying people to do is to take some of the guilt away. These women didn't have the courage, or they didn't have the steel will it took to kill their own children, so they hired somebody else to do it for them. Sucks. Where am I even trying to get to? Let's go over here. Sucks, dude. That's the kind of dark fairy tale that I'm just super into. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Like, that's one reason why I really appreciate Grimm's fairy tales over the Disney versions. Just because, even though they're fantastical stories, they kind of reveal the dark side of what it means to be human. The world can be a really dark place. Now, if only I can find that dang baby, where is it? Okay, Mr. Myling, or Little Miss Myling. Come on. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I just had to drag his ass up. Well, I'm sorry for wasting your time. I really am. Like, I had no idea. I was just clicking. I gotta remember from now on that you can't just click things, you drag things. This was originally an iOS game, that's why. Operated on touchscreen. Hello, key. Thanks. Oh, those are the spirits of Mylings, aren't they? What should I do with them? Oh, look at that. Look at my encyclopedia. Oh my goodness, look at this. What happened? Some Mylings died at the hands of angel makers. The angel maker would typically be paid by the child's poor mother to find a decent home for the infant. When the mother left, the infant was murdered. Typically, the Mylings were murdered by their mothers, often unmarried women who had been left to fend for themselves. The Myling would commonly be left in the woods to die, or they would have been drowned by their mothers in brooks or bogs. Angel makers? The most common way for the Myling to haunt was through horrible wailing sound. The Myling might take the form of a ball of light similar to those of an Urblas, Scandinavian will-o-wisp, and lead the curious travelers astray. Sometimes they would cry for their mothers to breastfeed them, which, oh my goodness, okay, forget the rest of the reading. Hello, little one. I have to find the others, don't I? Yes, I do. Okay. Be right back, I'll find the rest of you, I suppose.